I'd like to get to just know you a little bit better.
Okay.
So, can you tell me, how long have you been a licensed social worker?
I've been licensed since 2008.
So what initially drew you to play therapy?
I always knew early on that I wanted to work with children, and my very first elective in graduate school was play therapy. And I think back on my journey to getting my RPT and what really made me excited about doing that. And it really harkens back to that very first graduate course. And when I took that graduate course in play therapy, something just clicked for me. It felt like the perfect fit. I felt it was really intriguing how complicated some of it was, the research behind it, the analysis you have to do as a play therapist, but you get to be creative, you get to play and have fun, but you're also really making a difference in people's lives. And having that combination felt just so natural for me. It felt like it kind of pulled on my own strengths and my own interests. So I remembered back then taking that play therapy course, and I chose during my master's program to focus on children, youth, and families. And I actually got an internship where I got to do play therapy in my master's program. So having that kind of foundation and that exposure to play therapy got me really excited, and it just kind of stuck with me. And then as my career continued and I had new opportunities that I pursued so that I could work more and more with children and do play therapy, I found an avenue that using the education and the training towards an RPT was really the best thing for me. It felt like the best way that I could actually give to my clients, because I would be more trained, I would become someone who could really give the most quality services that I felt I could by doing the training, the education, the supervision with it. So those are some of the main reasons that really drew me into play therapy and getting my RPT.
Okay. So you talked about getting extra education. It requires 150 hours of education to become an RPT. So where did you go to get that education?
Well, my very first course was kind of my introduction, and I took that in 2000. And then I really started honing in my play therapy education really through the community. So I would do seminars, workshops, I would go to conferences. Sometimes it would be the small 1.5 CEUs that were just local to me. I took a couple of courses in San Diego, and really just a range of different things. I felt it gave me more exposure. I did the National Play Therapy Conference twice before becoming an RPT. My first one in 2007 in Hollywood. That was convenient. And it was just very exciting. You could just feel the energy at the conference, which again, especially as someone who was interested in play therapy and starting to do it, was even more invigorating. Just really got me enthused about continuing my training. So I would look for places that were close to home, that were convenient, and then I would also do some that were a little bit out of the way, and just kind of mixed it. I even did a couple of small online through the Association for Play Therapy. There's a couple of audio files that you can test and listen to that I found were really helpful to kind of supplement. But really just a real eclectic range of getting my training.
Okay. So Kimberly, it sounds like you've got lots of exciting things coming up here in the near future. Would you like to just take a minute and share everything that's coming up in the future for you?
Absolutely. So I'm really looking forward to this fall. I'm actually going to be offering play therapy specific webinars and teleseminars for free. So this fall I'll be rolling out some different topics that will help for upcoming play therapists or play therapists that are already getting started and want some specific skills that I'll be offering in the webinars and teleseminars. As well as for some parents, I'll be gearing some of them for parents on communication, which again, other play therapists will be able to, send some of their clients or their parents to if they so choose. So I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned on my Facebook page and my website for upcoming information on the webinars and teleseminars.